Well, let's dive a little further into this start to the 2017 summer for Corey Dickerson. Has been awesome all year long. Next to Mike Trout, about the best hitter in the American League, and they're sharing the same ball field right now tonight. He's third in batting average, second in extra base hits, third in slugging, and third in WAR. The Rays outfielder hit another homer that we showed you there in the first inning, now 12 on the season. Dylan, in your opinion, can Dickerson keep this up for the entire summer, or is this just a really hot start over the first month and a half, 2 months of the season?
You know, you mentioned where he ranks in the American League, and it's right there with Trout in a lot of these. You know, he's looking up at Trout for home runs or extra base hits, WAR. Really crazy to think about. In my opinion, don't expect Trout. Corey Dickerson is not Mike Trout, so I don't necessarily expect his numbers to be right next to Trout after 162. But I do think Dickerson is in line for a total career year this season. You know, we forget this is a guy that last year had 24 home runs in just over 500 at-bats. His first year with the Rays, really handled himself beautifully with a, you know, the average dipped a little bit, hit 245, but he did have a lot of power with those 24 home runs and 70 RBIs. He's been hurt. You know, his first year he was hurt. His third year he was hurt. Incomplete campaigns there. That second year, which is the closest thing we have to a full season for Corey Dickerson. Now, mind you, it was in Colorado. Played in 131 games that year. 24 home runs. Hit 312. That's that guy. We heard a ton about this guy, Corey Dickerson, who's going to revamp the Rockies outfield along with Cargo and Arenado. He's going to be a linchpin in the Rockies offense. Things fell apart. He got hurt. They went in a different direction, and he winds up in Tampa Bay. But like I said, last year I think he started to figure something out, started to put the ball over the fence with great rapidity, and now he's off to just a great start to this year. The thing that I'm noticing is the approach that you mentioned Michael Beller talked about and kind of changing his timing at the plate, which has him locked in. But the contact is way better. We know he's got power, and from the left side, he can really turn on the ball when he jumps on fastball or guesses right. But when he's hitting over 300, you know that's a guy that's really locked in. And right now he's hitting 347. I don't expect those numbers to be up closer to 350. They probably at the end of 162, if he can play a full season, which I hope he's able to do with Tampa, I don't even necessarily think he's going to hit over 300. But I think he's a guy that can hit over 280. I think he's a guy that can hit over 30 home runs and be a guy that's in that 80 to 100 RBI area. So if he can do all that, that would be a career season. The Rays would sign up for it right now.
Sure.
And we were talking as the Rays game started tonight against the Angels. Their offense is okay. You know, it's sort of a pesky little offense when you look at some of the guys that they have there. Obviously, Longoria has been there for a while, but that's not exactly just a breeze for an opposing pitcher going into Tampa and playing the Rays.
I don't know if there's any offense in Major League Baseball that more personifies the modern way we look at offense in Major League Baseball. The Tampa Bay Rays, first in home runs, first in strikeouts.
Yep.
It's all or nothing with the Rays. And you got guys like
Get
Logan
a fat
Morris.
one you can hit and swing from the heels. That's what the Rays do. I'm shocked that they lead the league in home runs. I think that's a number that really, for most baseball fans going into the 2017 campaign, would have shocked us. That getting near June, the Rays lead baseball in home runs. But I think that comes with an approach. And that approach is, Let's get some big hits. Let's get some big hits. Let's get some crooked numbers on the board and change the look of a game all in one swing. And that's something the Rays have really been able to do wonderfully this season. No one better than Corey Dickerson. So I hope he keeps up. I hope he's able to stay healthy because at 28 years old, he's still right in the prime of his career.